We on.
All right. Shalom.
Shalom.
Starting off, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory. It goes to
Yeah.
Yahweh,
Oh,
Bashem,
Bashim
Yahushua,
Yahshua,
Hashem
Bashim.
B'Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, double honors to the elders of Great Millstone. Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushua, Brakathum to the whole elect. Shalom, shalom. We the brothers here at the GMS Kansas City Church. Back to you with another Shabbat lesson. You know, the Wadi Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushua for letting us all get together and rock this thing out, man. As you brothers can see the title, the third woe and the end of all things is at hand. All right, because just speaking of before these times, you had the prophets of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai that were out street teaching, pushing this message, pushing that these days would come for years and years, and yet those men were deemed as crazy. But now, you know, hear that things is heating up and prophecy, you know, the pot is hot as hell. You know, now people want to bite off what the Israelites have been saying for years, you know what I'm saying, and try to mix it and make themselves seem knowledgeable. No, this is the source of all the warnings, of all the forecasting, of all the prophecy is, you know, predominantly being with the men of Great Millstone, man.
Yep.
You know, as we've been speaking before they camp. Hey, Israel, Iran, it's nonstop hot, man. All right. Every day you can get on social media and you can see another building blowing up. Every day you can see another explosion going off, man. All right. This man Trump, he don't want to announce it officially, but he got his mind on these ground troops, nigga. So that means a lot of you Americans is going to go on a little vacation. All right. And sometimes it's just gonna be the vacation you not gonna be able to make it back from, man. All right.
Extended stay.
Oh, you got it. Huh?
No, I said extended stay.
Yeah. Extended stay, one way trip, man. Ain't no guarantee you on your way back, man. As we were saying, the economy is all fucked up. If brothers been noticing, they cutting the gas. All right, $15 worth of gas. Before all this shit started, I would be able to cruise through the whole week. You know what I'm saying? Now $15, you can only get through a day and a half, man. So, but hey, that's the same thing they did in Rome. They was cutting they valuables. See, America don't have valuable. They just had the oil. That's what the money is backed on. But if they cutting that, then it's gonna be useless. All right. So now we can see that a crash is imminent. And us as the prophets, we just preparing brothers who are of the hopeful elect. So, you know, we can endure and see our Lord return, because that's what's next. Brother got that Ezekiel. Or I could read it if brothers ain't got it.
Yeah, Khan. You said Ezekiel 7?
Yeah, Ezekiel 7 and 6.
Khan, this is Ezekiel chapter 7,
Verse
verse
start
6.
at 5. Start at 5.
Yeah. Khan, verse 5. It say, thus saith the Lord, power and evil, and only evil, behold, is come, and end is come, the end is come. It watcheth for thee, behold, it is come.
Read to 8.
Khan, it say, the morning is come unto thee, O thou that dwellest in the land. The time is come, the day of trouble is near, and not the sounding again of the mountains. Now will I shortly pour out my fury upon thee, and accomplish mine anger upon thee, and I will judge thee according to thy ways, and will recompense thee for all thine abominations.
Yeah, you got it. You got it, bro.
All right, and hey, that's the time we in, man. The Lord, all right, is beginning to judge this place, man. You know, and he tells you in Isaiah the 19th chapter, pretty much how the Lord will destroy the economy over here in America, Babylon the Great. Okay, and you're seeing that with the workforce being diminished. Okay, the grinders are ceasing. All right, we was just talking about earlier the fact that ultimately, man, we're dealing with shrinkflation, man. They're giving you less shit, but yet they still taxing you more for the shit that they're giving you. All right, and when you go into Revelation 6, it tells you that it's going to get to the point to where it'll be a whole day's wage for a fucking loaf of bread, man. And the shit that's going on over there with the Strait of Hormuz and what Iran is doing with the oil, you know, the attacks on these different oil facilities and shit they're doing back and forth, it's all going to trickle down to the food, man. Okay, it's going to be a domino effect, the oil, the food, water, it's all going to be hit.
Yep.
And a lot of those Gulf countries, man, over there, because a lot of those desalination factories or centers are being hit, they're already at a point where they scrambling, man. See, and we're here to tell you those very same times are coming to America, Babylon the Great. That's why when you go fill your tank up, man, you got to spend more bread to do it. Yeah. It's already affecting this place, man.
Right.
But Iranians already mentioned because the oil facilities was attacked and the oil pipe, like different oil plants and shit like that was attacked. Now they getting ready to target the Gulf states, man. So like you said, those desalination plants, which is responsible for the water and survival of those Gulf states, some places rely fucking 90% on those desalination plants because they're getting their water from, I believe, like the you got the what is it? Not the Mediterranean, but the Gulf, yeah. You know,
yeah.
So with that being said, if Iran decides, and people don't understand, like Iran is a very pivotal point in world economic growth because 20% of the oil goes to Iran through the Strait of Hormuz, all right, and they have partnership with these different nations, and this is why you got BRICS that's trying to succeed and not deal with the dollar because they want to put themselves in position to be able to eat and continue to harbor resources off these other nations. Hence why Trump's allies don't want to directly get involved with this war. But there's a video that the brother Ashiar did. It says Babylon isolated by allies, the whore is hurt and finished. Right? She's being left alone, man.
Yeah.
But if they attack the Gulf states, then that's going to directly affect the Arab world. It's going to affect certain European countries, and eventually all that money they invested in this dollar is going to come right back here, and then you're going to have hyperinflation, man.
Yep.
Perfect setup.
Had a precept.
Go ahead, brother.
This is Isaiah chapter 14, verse 4. It says that thou, Salakia, it says that thou should take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how has the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased. The Lord Yahweh have broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted and none hinder it.
Yeah,
and that's
go ahead, bro.
Salakia. I was just gonna say that staff is that Gulf. He's been hammering the whole world with that, man. That whole petrodollar thing that he has set up, putting sanctions and economic sanctions on everybody and funding his military. That's part of his staff. You know, the Lord basically just snapped that shit in half. So like his whole little scheme just unraveled. You know.
Yep. It's some on Times World Now World. It says live Putin's emergency address, World War III fears skyrocket amid Middle East oil. That is all over resources, man, because this devil, like the scriptures tells us in our Obadiah, that have you would have stolen till you had enough. Like, what are you doing over there, bro?
Mm-hmm.
You know, you got your own resources. You can, manufacture your own stuff, and yet you want to go over there and bully everybody else. Now the bully is being bullied. Because your boy BB, he's been missing in action, and his son got unalived, and I think 6 of their generals. So now they had to switch. They got a new prime minister now, which that's suspect because if BB is still alive or he stepped down, then why didn't he announce it? A guy that's known being before the cameras, man. And I don't think he would have announced his resignation this early in the war, especially when, technically there's a losing side. But technically, we're still in the beginning stages of this, man. So why would he end up stepping down? Reality of it is he's either hiding out of the bunker or the nigga's dead,
Mm-hmm.
And that's a pivotal fall to Babylon, man, because now Trump is nervous, man.
Yeah.
He's nervous. He don't know what to do, and he's going head first like the dummy that he is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
God.
Quick precept real quick, going back to the point brother made earlier. This Jeremiah 26:5, and it says here, to hearken unto the words of my servants the prophets whom I sent unto you both rising up early and sending them, but ye have not hearkened. Right, going back into the point that the brother mentioned, that how we was out here speaking of these things, and how you got these Johnny come latelys, these so-called manosphere gurus that's experts on prophecy now. Here you teaching on how to school a woman in a game of bingo or fucking Uno, and all of a sudden now you use a prophetic guru on World War III. Well, the Chinese and the Russians are gonna go ahead with America. Where you learn that from, man?
Right.
Man.
And it says here, then I will make this house like Shiloh, and will make this city a curse to all the nations of the earth, which is going into Israel, man. But our message is to the world right now that, hey, Yahweh Bashim Shai is getting ready to destroy this kingdom. You're on borrowed time, and you're literally seconds away from this place being destroyed, man.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yep.
That's right.
Precept.
Well,
This is a Sirach for Ecclesiasticus 25 and 13. It says, give me any plague but the plague of the heart, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman. And the reason I brought that out is because, you know, Yahweh Bashim Shai has really put a delusional spirit not only on the leader of America, but also the people within themselves, man. Because on their day to day, it's like they still don't want to accept the fact that you got pulled into some sinister ass shit. Y'all people, if you call yourself a proud American, you're co-signing sinister ass behavior, man. All right, this has been going on for years and decades. When we tell you people that you all are pieces of shit, now that everybody else in the world is saying it, now you feel guilty, man. As we always say, this devil feels like a damn cornered rat. All right, so he gonna start getting more irrational. All right,
Yeah.
This collapse is already starting, and he's trying to piece it together with duct tape, but it's gonna keep falling upon themselves, man. So, brothers, even the most important thing, even with now, because Passover, man, 2 weeks away, we got to accept the fact we don't know how the world is gonna look after the Passover, man.
It's fact, bro.
Yeah.
You more on that, brother?
No, that's it.
I want to bring this out real quick. This is the book of Second Ezra, chapter 16, verse 37. It says, behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack. So just speaking on those plagues, the Lord has them, they're on the way, they're inbound, they're already hidden, really. It says, as when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son, with 2 or 3 hours of her birth great pains compass her womb, which pains when the child come forth, they slack not a moment. Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side. And I liken that to the point you made earlier. Things are happening rapidly and faster, and that's how birth pains are. Okay, your contractions start, a few hours apart, and then eventually they get smaller and smaller and smaller, until eventually the baby comes, and that's basically what we're seeing now. Things are just rapidly happening. We just now got into the World War III Iran thing. Now it looked like Bibi might be out of there,
Yes, sir.
And then the financial thing hadn't happened yet either. Salaki.
Now, what scripture you just read?
Second Ezra 16, verse 37 to 40.
Okay, con.
Yep.
Sir. Quick precept, real quick, and now we can go into the article. This is the book of Second Ezra 15, and I'm gonna start at 1. It says, behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, says Yahweh, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and they are true. Right. So going back to the point, these things are written in the scriptures. They're drawn out in the scriptures. All right. So like I'm going through the YouTube, kind of finding things to put on, and it says we all need to focus on preventing World War III. Well, you can't prevent that because prophetically the scriptures say the third war will be coming quickly, man. Yep. Then you got a thing from Redacted says White House in panic mode as Iran narrative collapses. So there's a lot of different things happening in the world, man. Like the brother said, the financial sector, we're getting ready to see a financial bubble burst when things just gonna go up, man, because they're already talking about inflation on groceries. That's gonna affect groceries, rents, energy prices are gonna go up. And the crazy part about it is we're entering the spring. Well, we're in the spring already, but we're entering the warmer months when more energy is utilized. So there's more demand, so therefore they're gonna up the supply through money, through profit. So you may fuck around and have an $800 goddamn gas bill in the middle of the summer for literally running your gas on a lowest setting, So people getting ready to feel the squeeze, man, and I don't think you people realize that this place is not gonna come back, okay? Because Trump said this is gonna be a 4-day war, then it turned to like 4 to 6 weeks. Hey, they're gonna be down there until Yahweh Shah comes back, in my humble opinion. Okay, he could say, well, yeah, they're gonna make a deal, they're gonna make a deal. Look, nigga, if you had the war on lock already, you would have ended it. And if you were winning the war, you wouldn't be calling for your allies of NATO to help you. So you know you're not winning, man. It's all cap. It's gaslighting the people.
Yeah, and they had to have an aircraft carrier go back to America because one of them got damaged, Abraham Lincoln, and then the fucking Gerald Ford just caught on fire off some mechanic shit. It wasn't no missiles or nothing. But the scriptures say the spirit of Egypt shall fail. Nigga, you already been having friendly fire incidents. Nigga, a whole plane crash and killed 6 of y'all motherfuckers, man.
Yeah.
This shit is so sloppy. It's actually entertaining, man.
And your allies refuse to send help. Even the UK, man. The UK was like, nah, we ain't getting in that, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they speculate that, that's just what America's saying, that they really got hit with missiles. But they saying it was a laundry fire. Like
Yeah.
And they talking about that shit gonna cost $70 million to repair it, bro.
But peep this too.
That's
the Iron
wild.
Dome, Tel Aviv, that shit getting pelted.
Yeah.
MC, the Iron Dome has failed.
Yep.
Missiles Iran penetrated that shit. It was easy.
Yep.
Like that shit is easy work, man.
Oh,
Bro,
the brother, y'all was stopped stage.
Oh yeah, kind of. Bro, they made wooden drones, bro, to get past the radar.
Hey, Shabakathon.
But that's the pride of this place, man. That's how it's gonna go down. The pomp's gonna be way up here. You hear how Trump talking, man? We've got the biggest military ever. They're upgraded. It's stronger than ever in the history of the world and all of this shit. And then you out of there in 2 weeks, man.
Going out bad.
Well, peep this. This is Jeremiah 51:8. It says, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. So howl for her and take balm for her pain. If so, she may be healed. This place ain't being healed. This is one big band-aid on an infection, man. In order to cure infection, you gotta
Cut it out.
You gotta let it, you gotta replenish it from the inside. The new cells, this place is affected, man. You got the HIV, man. The AIDS. Yo whore, she's a whore, man. The virgin daughter of Babylon, which never been penetrated, called a fucking venereal disease that she can't get cured.
God.
It says we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. So forsake her and let us go everyone to his own country, for her judgment reaching into the heaven and it's lifted up even into the sky. So the Most High has had it with this place, man.
Right.
Homosexuality. Y'all heard of that? What's that shit called? What's that shit down there in Houston? It's something called the rodeo.
Rodeo.
Yeah.
Bro.
And that shit shot up.
Huh?
I think some niggas shot that up. Either that spring break.
Nah, that was on the beach. That was in Florida.
Oh yeah.
But you can't congregate around Jake, bro. But just shit like that. Whores, sluts, homosexuality, man, immoral behavior, Esau's wickedness. This place is just one big cesspool of evil, and the Most High gotta smoke it. That's why this is a beautiful time we living in, bro. We've been waiting on this our whole goddamn existence, man.
That's right.
Facts.
This is the war right here we've been waiting on, man. And even though it's in the preliminary stages, the beginning stages, it ain't looking too good, bro. Babylon is not looking good. It's only been 2.5 weeks in, and they getting smoked, bro.
Yeah.
Iranians like, look, nigga, you want to put boots on the ground? We ready for you. What's good?
Yeah. Hey,
like
the Lord,
I'm strong, man.
That's right.
Yeah, and the Lord set it up to where he can't get out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Can't get out.
That one strike it was like a snare. You caught his ass in there because now all of the GCC countries are locked into it now. Now the global economy's locked into it now. Russia and China, everybody's locked in. He can't just quit. Plus, you got this narcissist Trump in there. He got to make everything look shiny and good. Yeah, we're winning the war. I give this war a 15 out of 10. He's saying all kind of crazy shit, man. We watching this shit, man.
Yeah.
So the Lord just ensnared him, man. So
quick one. Jeremiah 50:24. I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon, and thou was not aware. Thou art found and also caught because thou hast striven against the Lord. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. That's what you were saying, Uriah. That's that snare, man.
Yep. That's in Job 20, I believe, as well.
Yeah, they said Russia and China is providing surveillance support to those Iranians, so therefore they know where to strike. If you in the Middle East, Iran can hit you from anywhere. I got it on lock. So the best thing to do if Esau really wanted to touch down, he gonna have to go through northern Iraq and try to cross the border that way. But even then, they got garrisons set up on border. So even then, you're gonna have to go straight in, because if you dump them straight into Iran or through the strait, they can attack you from land, air, or sea. Either way it go, there's gonna be mass casualties, man. And this is why the scriptures say that the dead should be cast out as dung, and his stink should come up because he have done great things, man.
Slaughter, man. It's gonna be a slaughter, bro.
Yep. Verse 10, it says, "For the Lord hath brought forth our righteousness. Come and let us declare Zion the work of the Lord our power, but make bright the arrows and gather the shields. For Yahweh hath raised up the spirit of the king of the Medes for his device against Babylon, to destroy it, because it is the vengeance of Yahweh, the vengeance of his temple." And the temple is the Israelites, man. Okay? Because people don't understand the type of relationship that Iranians had with Jake Americans back during the time of the 60s, during the time of Malcolm X, man. There was relationships there because, Jake believed in certain shit, and Jake had that Mecca belief and all that other bullshit. But nonetheless, man, the Lord is getting ready to smoke this place for our sake, because, hey, we're tired. Brothers are wore out. Brothers are aggravated. Brothers are just tired. We're ready for new bodies, ready for a new existence, man.
Yeah.
Get this place out the way, bro. Like I'm over this game, man.
Yeah.
It says, "Set up the standard upon the walls of Babylon and make the watch strong. Set up the watchmen, prepare the ambushes, for the Lord have both devised and done that which he spake against the inhabitants of Babylon," man. How did the Lord speak? Through the prophets. And we're telling you that mass death is getting ready to come to Babylon the Great, and you people getting ready to get caught off guard, man. You are already bugging out because you can't afford groceries, man. So how much more when the power goes off? Okay, they just had an outage today on social media. I think X went down. I don't know if Instagram went down, but you notice we getting more outages of these social media platforms.
Yeah.
More frequent now, because they're getting ready to swipe this internet some way. So people ain't ready, man. You got that article, bro?
Yeah, Con.
Right.
But this is the one by the New York Post. We had the other one by Reuters, which pretty much saying the same thing. But it said oil spikes after Iran says world's largest gas fields hit in strikes. Vows to attack Gulf oil production in retaliation. It's an Israeli airstrike on South Pars gas field, the world's largest, on Wednesday, triggering a spike in energy prices as Tehran unleashed a wave of attacks on oil infrastructure across the region. It says multiple explosions rocked the South Pars gas field, which is jointly operated with Qatar, Iran's Asalu refinery, and halting production at two of the field's refineries, which normally produce about 100 million cubic meters of gas a day, according to state media. It's a Qatar's North Field complex in Iran, which oversees half of the South Pars gas field, also sustained damage, prompting Doha to slam the strike as a targeted attack. They say this is a quote, "The Israeli targeting of facilities linked to Iran's South Pars field, an extension of Qatar's North Field, is a dangerous and irresponsible step amid the current military escalation in the region," said Mahdi El Ansari. They say following the attack, Iran's Central Military Command directly warned that a severe response to the strike was imminent, instructing civilians to evacuate energy facilities in Saudi Arabia, the UAE, and Qatar.
Damn.
That's cooked, man. Because see, those oil refineries, if they blow them up, it's cooked. Because it takes years and years to even build those, man. They've been building those since the 60s, 70s, so they can rebuild them. But by the time they rebuild new ones, that shit is over with, man. You know?
Yeah.
Oh shit, Salaki, it's a little more because they Iran warned of an imminent attack, and apparently they did it. It say late Wednesday, attacks were reported in all three Gulf nations. Qatar's state oil giant Qatar Energy said it suffered extensive damage at its Ras Laffan industrial city after Iranian missiles hit the fuel plant in a retaliatory strike. It say
So they're targeting resources now. So that's gonna cause more tension in them Gulf states now, man. When they don't have the commodities to dish out, and if they go without water, that's cooked, man. And people gonna fucking starve out. A lot of them gonna have to pour into Europe now. So there's gonna be a mass migration into different European countries because if they do hit that, they're not gonna be able to sustain themselves.
Mm-hmm.
No, nobody's gonna be running to Egypt. Nobody's gonna be running to parts of Africa. Nobody's running to Europe. It's gonna be crazy, man.
Yeah. It say Brent crude oil futures soared to nearly $111 per barrel in the wake of the strikes after opening on Wednesday at around $101. While the Trump administration has previously opposed strikes on Iran's oil facilities, Israeli officials told Axios that the attack on South Pars was coordinated with the U.S.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those them small hats, man. They're acting without Trump's permission because people think Trump is in charge, but like they struck Doha, man. They struck Qatar, they struck Turkey and tried to blame it on Iran. They got caught in Saudi Arabia messing with the desalination plants, man. You know, so they're basically trying to get them Arabic states to fight one another, but the scriptures say they're gonna do the opposite. You know.
Yeah.
They gonna end up coming together and turning on that devil, man. You know.
Can somebody get the least of the flock should draw them out, and somebody get Habakkuk 2 and start at 4 and read down.
Okay.
Y'all brothers got the precepts, let them ride.
Yeah, I got Isaiah 19.
Yeah.
This is Isaiah 19 and 4. It says, "And the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel lord, and a fierce king shall rule over them, saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts. And the water shall fail from the sea, and the river shall be wasted and dried up." It says, "And they shall turn to the rivers far away, and the brooks of defense shall be empty and dried up. The reeds and flags shall wither. The paper reeds by the brooks, by the mouth of the brooks, and everything sown by the brooks shall wither and be driven away, and be no more."
Yeah, your economies won't shut down, man. You know, you got 30% retail space in these downtown areas. Just imagine how much more now. Unemployment is getting ready to skyrocket, especially among Jake. They already cut federal funding, and on top of that, DHS has still not been funded. So you got TSA workers that's been walking off the job left and right. So it's been backing up a lot of these airports. So that means if they don't come up with a spending bill, people's vacations in the summertime is going to be halted. So therefore, you people going to have to drive over the road, and if gas is $6-7, you cook
Ain't
anyway.
worth it.
Yeah, so the Lord is keeping you people in place. He's getting ready to sit you people down, man.
Yeah, this is what they call a vibe check.
Yeah. Hey, skipping down verse 11, it says, "Surely the princes of Zoan are fools. The counsel of the wise counselors of Pharaoh is become brutish. How say ye unto Pharaoh, I am the son of the wise, the son of ancient kings?"
Yeah, stupid, bro. Like if you look at Trump's cabinet right now, it's a bunch of idiots, man. More motherfuckers in the EP files. You got Pam Bundy. Where's this guy? Not the Pete Hegseth. He's an idiot any goddamn way.
Yeah,
What's
crazy.
Yeah. Fucking
Scott Bessent.
Scott Bessent, yeah, that clown. And then what's his other dude's name? Where's he been? JD Vance. Where he's been at?
JD
Right.
Vance, yeah.
He been low key.
Yeah.
Narco Rubio. little narco.
Rubio. Yeah.
Right. Hey, whole time, this how crazy America is, because them niggas thinking about capturing Cuba while they at war right now.
bro.
Oh,
Cause
right.
they did a whole blackout in that bitch. That nigga Trump said, I could do whatever I want to Cuba. I might just take it.
He
Right,
said
bro.
this is the
Speaking
fourth
proud.
blackout he done did like in a couple months, bro. He said, "Yeah, we can take Cuba." He said, "We're gonna take it." He said, "Yeah, we can take it or make it better." He said because they're weakened. So that's how Rome fell. You fighting too many fucking wars, bro.
Too much motion, bro.
Bro, the article today came
Yeah.
out said he said, "Yeah, we gonna take the Strait of Hormuz by force." He
Mhm.
said they gonna take it, bro.
Bro. Hey, we saw that in that movie Gladiator 2. You know,
Mhm.
when Rome got to the latter end, them two fig tree Caesars,
Yeah,
them niggas was in there. They would just go take the land, just go take it.
go get
You know,
India.
the Pedro Pascal character was like, man, come on, man, I just got back from war, man. You just took a mighty city, and the emperor
Mhm.
didn't have no chill at all. They just like go over there and get it, go get the land. While they sitting up
Yep.
there drinking wine, popping one another, you know, doing all kind of freaky shit.
Yep.
Literally, that's repeated in this days that we're in. You know,
That proves that this is the Edomite, man. Matter of fact, let me grab this is the book of Psalms 140:2. It says, which imagine, matter of fact, start at 1, deliver me, O Yahweh, from the evil man, and preserve me from the violent man, which imagine mischiefs in their heart. Continually they are gathered together for war. They have sharpened their tongues like a serpent, out its poison is under their lips, man. And they spin the narrative so much. Oh yeah, well, you know, the Iranians have sleeper cells here in America and X, Y, and Z. If they got sleeper cells here because you let them in. You let them over here, bro. You know? But this dude, he knows nothing but war. War. That's in his nature. War. He took Cuba, now Colombia, want to go take Colombia, Venezuela, now Colombia, now Cuba. Like, dude, when enough is enough, man.
Yep.
You struggling over there in Iran right now, and you want to take another province? No. Your ass down somewhere.
Yeah. You get more than that.
What you mean?
No.
Yeah, I'll just finish off verse 11 here. Isaiah 19 and 11, it says, surely the princes of Zoan are fools, the counsel of the wise counselors of Pharaoh is become brutish. How say ye unto Pharaoh, I am the son of the wise, the son of ancient kings? Where are they? Where are the wise men? And let them tell thee now, and let them know what Yahweh of hosts hath purposed upon Egypt. You know, because that nigga Pete Hegseth got up there and said they call us the great Satan. He's like, we most certainly are not Satan.
Yeah.
I'm like, nigga, you don't even believe that when you said that, man.
Yeah. If you gotta tell niggas you not the devil, then it's a high chance you the fucking Lord, man.
Yeah. But it's
Right.
like, why would Trump do that knowing all the ripple effects? He's got some of the smartest people in the world there. Yet he just bombed Iran with no backup plan, man. Couldn't solve the Strait of Hormuz. He couldn't protect the GCC countries. Okay. He didn't have enough ammunition to defend the Iron Dome. They just
Right.
ran out. So like, why would you do that now, bro? Because the counsel of this guy has been perverted, man.
Yep.
And not to mention they gave all that billions of dollars in aid to Ukraine over the years and supplying them with weapons. They done depleted their arsenals, man. So they're pretty much exposed at this point. So only how they can get out of this is if they succeed. You know, I mean, they throw in a towel, say, look, we're gonna wave the white flag, we through. But Trump's so much of a devil. He'll get his whole army roped up and sent to the spirit world just to say that he did the shit, you know?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Appreciate.
Go ahead, Op.
This is the book of Job, chapter 18, verses 5. It says, yea, the light of the wicked shall be put out, and the spark of his fire shall not shine. And you know that light goes into wisdom, man. You know, this nigga is still riding away from World War I and World War II. He think all he gotta do is just show a very massive force, and niggas just gonna bitch up. You know,
Yeah.
Professor Jane be going to that. All they got to do, them niggas pulled up with the aircraft carriers, bombing shit. Nigga, you ain't ready for how the world conducts war nowadays, man.
Right.
But it say, yea, the light of the wicked shall be put out. The scripture say, is wisdom no more in teeming, you see? And the spark of his fire shall not shine. The light shall be dark in his tabernacle, and his candle shall be put out with him. Right. This nigga think he's just the smartest nation in the world. That's getting put out, man. because these Iranians is smart, these Chinese is real fucking smart, and the Russians is real fucking smart, man. And what they doing is they sitting back being patient, man. They sitting back and letting you weaken yourself because once Russia and China entered into this thing, America's gonna just basically be defeating itself. You see, them niggas just coming in to clean up the work, and then Yahweh Shah gonna show up and clean up all the work, man.
Yeah, that's why. But that's
You
why
got
I say, how is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken, man? Because how the fuck is you using $1 million missile to shoot down $50,000 drones, man? That's even if you hit it the first time. You using $2-3 million to hit a $50,000 drone?
Then he don't even have that many.
He's stupid, bro.
They said that nigga had like 44 of them missiles left, bro. And your accuracy rate is like half.
Have the wise man vanished out of teaming?
Mm-hmm.
That's scripture, bro.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Hey, it's a little bit more. Job 18 and 6 again. The light shall be dark in his tabernacle, and his candle shall be put out with him. The steps of his strength shall be straightened, and his own counsel shall cast him down. This nigga is literally militarily shooting himself in the fucking foot, man. And the whole time, the hopeful elect is cheering and enjoying every minute of it, man.
Right, yeah, that's right.
And it says, verse 8, for he is cast into a net by his own feet and walketh upon a snare. The jinn shall take him by the heel, and the robbers shall prevail against him. The snare is laid for him in the ground, and a trap for him in the way. Terror shall make him afraid on every side, and shall drive him to his feet. Y'all got it.
Yeah. So, terror should make him, drive him to his feet, because now you got high alerts in America. FBI is saying this and that. And then on top of that, man, shit, bro, this, matter of fact, I was looking at this article, not this article, but this video that popped up, and we were just talking about it as a spirit. But it says here, let me find it real quick. Slocky. Come on, man. Where the fuck we at? But it says here, Saeed M. Morandi, U.S. attacked world's largest gas field.
Welcome back. We're joined today by Seth.
So, I mean, that's it's really, at this point, man, it's just really like it's just a matter of time, man.
Yeah.
So, also going into the draft, you got a bunch of people online saying, I'm not fighting for this country. I'm not doing X, Y, and Z. You got a bunch of Keishas out there that's saying, oh, my sons ain't going to the war. Look, they're going to come get you and your sons, man. Because the way it's looking, they going to need boots on the ground. Eventually.
I wish I could tell you that.
They going to need that. And you YNs and you YBs, y'all all going. Hell, they going to draft your 39-year-old mama, too. Because, you had a chick on there talking about, well, they can't draft women. Well, they going to draft women. They're going to have to, because why won't they draft women? Women are able to fight in the military now.
Yeah.
They're going to grab you up, too, man.
Yep. They know you need them food stamps.
I had a precept as well.
Go ahead.
This is Jeremiah 51:30. It says, the mighty men of Babylon have forborne to fight. They have remained in their holds. Their might have failed. They became as women. They have burned her dwelling places. Her bars are broken. Like you were just saying, they got to bring in this draft, and you got a lot of people that don't want to fight. You got more and more veterans and military people that are active duty in and out that are saying this war is bullshit. Nobody wants to go fight this shit. They broke that Marines. They broke that, was his arm or elbow or something they broke last week, or hand. I can't remember what it was.
They got something called. Everybody keep putting it online that to get them to avoid the draft. It's something called the something method. I keep reading online. A something method. Something method that everybody is talking about. It's on TikTok. A bunch of dumb shit. But regardless of it, man, ain't nobody getting out of this. At the end of the day, like we said, they're gonna do a draft indirectly or directly. Whether they come grab people up against force or they do you, whatever they want to do. They may even say, well, look, we give you $100,000 bonus for you to sign up to the military. And a lot of you Jake's gonna go off that $100,000. But see, they know that you ain't gonna make it back. Because at that time they just need bodies. They need bodies. You know, we got to make the numbers even. But it's gonna be bad, man, because Russia is gonna get involved, China's gonna get involved, and Europe gonna get involved. NATO is gonna be a battle royale, man. Right in that Middle Eastern region there. And this is, you heard it from the men of the Lord first. Okay. Somebody grab that Habakkuk. Shot.
I'm gonna say I got that for you too.
Okay, Habakkuk shot out the water.
This is Habakkuk chapter 2. It says verse 4, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine. He is a proud man, neither keepeth at home.
Yeah, Trump is proud as hell, man, because like we mentioned, this war was stupid. It was unprovoked. You had no reason, bro. Gas prices in Missouri was like $2.39.
Yep.
You know, I'm like, okay, you know, I mean, it's not the cheapest, but you know, I mean, that's doable, you know, especially in today's economy. Shit, you know, you was kind of getting away like $2.39. Okay. All of a sudden, this dude goes and bum the Iranians. Now what? With no backup plan. Here, your butt buddy BB Milkowski is mission in action, which he's probably dead. Because I ain't gonna lie, the picture that they showed, it looked just like him. It looked more like him than that AI BS that they putting out there. Yeah. Nigga had a goddamn a cup of coffee, and it would look like it needed to spill over. It didn't even spill over the edges, man. And then he showed 5 fingers. Man, you Edomites, man, you losing, bro.
Yeah.
Y'all sloppy as hell.
Yeah, you should be able to read the comment section now, Amalek. Knowing that they gonna be on your head with that bullshit.
Yeah.
Well, Amalek watching because that's how he knew to come up with another AI to have BB say, well, my 5 fingers. And then on one of them, the damn wedding ring disappeared off of him.
Yeah. They said they used some shit from 2020 and made it to an AI video. Because
the coffee shop one,
because they showed when he put his hand like toward his jacket, the jacket itself covers his hand. It's not like an actual smooth motion where he puts his hand in the jacket. He puts his hand there, then the jacket covers it up.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I think he's slick.
Plus his bodyguards in the back, you know, they still had their mask on.
Yeah.
Because the original footage was from
2020.
Yeah, kind of.
I had that article in regards to that too.
Con. We got Ricardo, we still got that other article too, don't we?
Yeah, Con. It is pretty similar, but yeah.
Okay. What article you got? What's up?
That one I sent to the group chat, that Headlines 360. They basically, there's rumors they talked about putting up another prime minister of Israel.
I already did it. They already did it. Yep. But Con, keep going on the Habakkuk.
It says, verse 5, it says, yea, he transgressed by wine. He is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. Right? He can't be satisfied, man. He can't fucking just chill out and be happy. Here it is. You already got the best of the lands on the earth, but you want to go and take Iran shit because you're too greedy, man. You know, it says, Slock, go ahead, bro.
I was gonna say, brothers made the point earlier, man. We know Cuba had that blackout. How the fuck is you talking about taking over Cuba, man? You got to deal with Iran. You ain't even over there winning that fucking war, man. But yeah, you want to go and start some other shit. The wisdom is gone from this place, man.
Hey, quick precept, real quick, man. This is the book of Obadiah 1, and I'm gonna start at verses where the hell is it at? Obadiah 1 and damn. Send a day to destroy. It's in here somewhere. I know I'm overlooking it, but the scriptures goes into the wise men of Teman. Matter of fact, let's start here. Obadiah 1:1. It says, "Thus says the Lord Yahweh concerning Edom, we have heard a rumor from the Lord, and the ambassador sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. But it says, behold, I've made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised." That's going into the small hats, man. The world despises you devils, man. And the pride of thy heart has deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, who said in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? And that's that pride, you know, that we win in all wars. America, you ain't won the last 6 wars you was in, nigga. All right.
Yeah.
And it says here, thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest as the stars, from thence I will bring thee down, says the Lord. But if thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they have stolen till they've had enough? Or if gape gatherers came to thee, would they have left some gleaning grapes? And the answer is no, because this man is covetous by nature. You see, with the birthright, he sold the birthright to Jacob, and now he wants to take it back. After you gave it away and you were supplanted, now you want it back. And that's what all this bullshit is all about, man. It says, how are the things of Esau searched out, and how are all his hidden things sought up? It reads, all the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee, and they that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee, and there is no understanding in him. So the Lord, man, he's totally stripped you of your wisdom, your knowledge, your understanding. The scriptures say that it will be dark in this tabernacle, right? Yeah. And it says here, should I not in that day, says Yahweh, destroy even a wise man out of Edom, and understanding out of the mount of Esau? There you go. No understanding, bro. You fuck with a country unprovoked that's been preparing for you for 20 years.
Yeah.
They've been waiting. They've been in the gym, man. They've been training like, yeah, we got y'all. Because see, and the thing of it is, America has displayed its weakness over the face of the world through internet. You got faggots, momos over here, Slovakia. You got women twerking. Okay, you got all type. Yeah, you got men in the military. That was we got them. They saw that. They was like, oh yeah, we got them.
Yep.
Yeah. The rumor is that like the entire mountain region of Iran is like basically booby trapped.
Yeah.
Like they've been basically setting it up. So even if you take out the leadership, like
it's
you're gonna be going through traps for years, decades. You know what I'm saying? You probably gonna need the angels to go down there and just clear all that shit out, because they've been preparing for this guy, man.
Yeah.
You know, they like, we ain't leaving this land.
That's how they lost that war in Vietnam, man. It was the booby traps that killed everybody off. They can't do nothing with that. And when you got somebody prepping for 20 years, like Vietnam, they ain't even prepped 20 years for America. They were just ready to go. So you can imagine they had 20 years, all that mountainous terrain. They got all sorts of tunnels in the mountains, all sorts of heavy turrets and shit set up, probably missiles. You ain't winning against that in that terrain.
Damn. Yeah.
Nah, you can't.
Hey, once again, a snare has been laid for them, man. So they cook. They go down there. It's it. When they touch boots on the ground, I strongly believe that's when Russia gets involved.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yep.
See.
But I just want to say we be going into a lot of prophecy, but also these events in the world is having a lot of brothers and sisters wake up, to this truth, man. So if you out there, I mean, we understand all this shit can seem chaotic, but right now y'all gotta focus on Yahweh Bashim Yahushua and getting close, man, because all this shit that we talking about that's happening overseas is gonna start affecting America, man. And if your faith ain't built up, and when you see shit start changing up, man, if you ain't really rooted, that could cause you to bug out, man. All right, because hey, it's about to be a mass bug out session going on out here, bruh. All this shit is gonna come back on America's ass, man.
Well, shit, brother, we saw people bug out during the time of 2020.
Yeah.
People bugged all the way out, man, and this is gonna make 2020 look like child's play. So we really gotta hold the line, man, because eventually, shit, troops can bust in these houses any day and start taking people.
Yep.
The lights can go out, the job, shit. Hey, all of us are on borrowed time with our jobs, man.
Yeah, facts.
So hey, man, shit, it's best to just make peace with what you got to make peace with. If you got a couple of coins in the bank, do what you got to do and just lay low and worship Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man, because I'm not expecting to be working around this time next year, man.
Yeah, facts, bro.
We might be on the move.
Yeah,
because that's the reality, man, because you see what's happening. Pay attention to them targets, what's getting struck over there in war. It's power grids, it's
oil refineries. Yeah.
It's water sanitation plants, so water filtration. So you can expect the same target's going to be over here in America. And these people ain't felt zero adversity. Like them Iranians, you got a lot of them that still live off the land, like rural. You know, they can dig wells. You know, they got their houses built out, certain huts and shit like that. None of these Americans got zero knowledge of any of that stuff. So power goes out and there's no fresh running water. They're not gonna know what the fuck to do.
True.
They don't even know what to do without the internet, bro. Like, that shit gonna be wild.
Go back to that Habakkuk, bro. Habakkuk Shah.
This is verse Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 6. It says, "Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, Woe to him that increaseth that which is not his? How long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay."
Yes,
Shall
goes
they
into that word clay goes into the Hebrew word ibatyet, which means thick debt. So he heaping and gathering things to himself, and you add more debt to the system because you outsourced everything. You done sent all the manufacturing overseas. You know, you didn't outsource. Now you ain't got a choice but to fall in line. How the hell you gonna give away your best resources and still try to bully the buddy? That is like giving somebody your gun and thinking you finna get it back. Like, nigga, you stupid. Why would I give you a gun back so you can shoot me? I got the gun now. Like they say, it ain't no fun when a rabbit got the gun, man.
Yeah.
America, you don't hold leverage no more. Nobody's afraid of you. You displays your weakness, man.
Yo,
Say the skirt has been lifted. The fact that the world knows that you ain't, they call you a bunch of satanic pedophiles, man. Hey, the Iranians, they don't respect that shit.
Mm-hmm.
They don't
Damn.
respect little boy and little girl lovers, man. They don't respect you eating kids and cutting them up and putting them in chicken nuggets and shit, man, making happy meals out of kids. They don't respect that, man.
Damn.
This world wants to see you go. This whole entire earth wants America. Bro, it tells us in Isaiah, the 14th chapter, it says, since thou hast laid down, no fellas come up against us. The nature wants to see you go, man.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, you know what's crazy? This is how wild this nigga foreign policy is. He gonna put fucking tariffs on these fucking nations, right? And then start a war, and then go ask the same people he put tariffs on for help. Them niggas, that's still fresh in their mind. Like, bro, you been a bitch nigga this whole time. Now you want to call us for help, bro?
Bro, it's really triple because the reason them exchange rates are so low, you can go to like a country like India or Vietnam, is because it's at the cost of their economy. The U.S. dollar is so strong because they're willing to do it for such cheap labor already. So the fact that you put a tariff on them when they're the whole reason the dollar is strong is crazy to begin with, bro.
Yeah.
Then that nigga started a war and asked him for help.
Oh,
crazy.
Pete this. He's asking the migrants that to come back to work now.
Yeah.
Right.
Y'all come back to work? What?
Yep.
Nigga, are you tripping? You just literally just sick ice on us, bro. And then you want us to go back out there? He's talking about the TSA people. He said, be for America and go to work. No, nigga, nobody's want to work for free, all right? Because ain't no guarantee that they're going to get the funding back. How long we been in a partial? I forgot we was in a partial. We've been in it.
Facts. I think sometime in February. I can't remember.
It don't look like it's letting up no time. I don't even think even thinking about opening back up because they don't have the money. All the money and the budgeting has went to war. Remember, the deficit, the fucking budget was increased last year, I believe, to like 1.7 trillion, if I'm not mistaken. They increased the budget for war. So they already had this shit on the books. It just wasn't thought out properly, but they already had it in their mindset that, we finna go to war, we finna go take it. Nigga want to take Greenland, try to take Venezuela, Cuba, Colombia, Iran. It's like, bro, like you literally starting a world war. Makes sense as to why Revelation 17 said that the beast should hate the war. This bitch is gonna be up against the whole goddamn world by herself.
Yeah. See,
this fuck is you, Neo? Like,
yeah. And I'll just say this is him ruling as just like a pure nigga, man, because he didn't have the wisdom of Solomon. Like when Solomon ruled, all of the nations, they got broke off a little bit of something, you know what I'm saying? They were under us. But Solomon had the wisdom, so he had like an economy going on. Like he had a deal set up with Hiram, the Queen of Sheba, like those pathways. He had it locked up basically, where he didn't have to worry about people attacking him from out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? But this guy will get the fatness of the earth, and he will literally make beef with enemies that he needs, bro. Like your 90% of our fertilizer comes from China, but he's fucking with them. 90% of our uranium comes from Russia, but he's fucking with them. You know what I'm saying? So he just can't help himself. You know what I'm saying? He's like the inverse of King Solomon's kingdom. You know?
Oh yeah,
He's like that nigga Rico paid in full, bro.
yeah,
Right.
Yeah, he's grimy, but you know how you had Ace like he was trying to put everybody on.
That's
That's
10
what
bricks right
Solomon was on. He
Yeah.
said, I ain't want niggas hating. He said, nah, I want to put people on. He said he want people. Hey, Solomon knew how to rule because the thing of it is, he knew in order to be at peace, like you said, he had to be in business with those nations, man, and it worked out because everybody got broken off their fair share.
Yep.
Like, bro, when you took Venezuela, bro, they was willing to do a deal with you. They said they would have done a deal with him, but he didn't want
Right.
to do the deal. He wanted to take it. They said,
Yeah.
bro, we even take the lesser half if you could manufacture and bring us back some type of economy growth. This nigga didn't want to do it. He said, nah, we gonna take it. Bro, they was willing to give you the bigger cut, and you still reneged. Like,
Bro, facts.
that's
Hey, and them GCC countries, bro, that set up the petrodollar, that was the one job you had, man.
Keep them safe.
We will make people transition the dollars into dollars for this oil that we sitting out. If you protect us.
Keep us
And
safe.
as soon as them niggas got hit, what happened? He was like, oh, we out.
Damn. Damn.
So it's
Yeah.
like, bro, you a nigga, man. You know?
Yeah. Hey, this nigga like when Gangstalicious dropped when that nigga dropped the gun on the boondocks. You been flexing as his gangster and shit, but when shit get real, your ass dropped the gun, man.
Yep.
Like, what are you doing, bro?
he was
Hey,
scared as
that's the
hell.
Lord though, bro.
Hey, quick one off the comment board. Basic, brother, basic wisdom. Shalom. James 1:8. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways, man.
Hey,
See the Lord,
again.
but hey, yeah, James 1:8. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways, and that's how powerful the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is, man. He will have this nigga straight confused. He want to do this. He want to do that. He want to do this, and in his mind, he thinking he can accomplish it all. He can win it all. The nigga said, people tell me I'm tired of winning. President Trump, please, I'm tired of winning. He say we're gonna win some more. That's how bugged out he is, man. But that's how strong of a delusion Yahweh Shemiah Shah could put on somebody, man, to ruin their own life.
Yeah, that's Psalm 73. They're bands. They're not in trouble as other men. And then it speaks about their eyes standing out with fatness more than their heart could wish, you know. So they live in a whole different mindset and a psychology. I mean, they eat kids, bro. Like that ain't a regular nigga that just wake up and just do some wild shit and then put on a tie and start talking shit on TV like nothing happened, bro.
Yeah, nigga lights a fucking firecracker inside the house. Like, what the fuck, bro?
Yeah, but I had a quick one.
Go ahead, bro.
This is 1 Kings 22 and 20. It says, and the Lord Yahweh said, who shall persuade Ahab that he may go up and fall at Ramoth Gilead? And one said on this manner, and another said on that manner. And there came forth a spirit and stood before the Lord Yahweh and said, I will persuade him. And the Lord Yahweh said unto him, wherewith? And he said, I will go forth, and I will be a lying spirit in the mouth of all his prophets. And he said, thou shalt persuade him and prevail. Also go forth and do so. Now, therefore, behold, the Lord Yahweh hath put a lying spirit in the mouth of all these prophets, and the Lord Yahweh hath spoken evil concerning thee.
So there was a council regarding this, and the Most High put a spirit of confusion on Trump, man. It really is the elites, man. Because he suffers from cognitive dissonance clearly, but you could clearly tell that he's being controlled. The elites are telling him to do this, man. Like going back to the bullet, the fake assassination attempt, that was a warning. They did that because they needed his ass to play ball because, you know, goddamn well what he's doing is off. Because all the stuff he was talking prior to him getting elected or selected, prior to his inaugural meeting and all that stuff, he was talking good game. Yeah, we're going to get eggs down. We're going to get rent down, all this and that down, that down. And then he came in and do the opposite. That's why everybody voted him. Yeah. He said he was one of the highest rating presidents that ever got into office. And he was talking so much shit about Joe Biden. You worse than Biden, man.
Yeah.
Biden was just a brain dead, mush-minded retard that was at the end of his damn reign. But you just a nigga that shits on yourself, man, and do dumb shit. I give Biden cake over you. Hey, Biden was a way better president than your stupid ass, man.
Yeah.
And Biden didn't know a goddamn thing.
The second term, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
shit,
first
that's how
time he was
Trump
on
gets you,
book, but
man.
the first time he was on some bullshit too. But he got things that is stable. The economy was decent. It was never decent, but you get the point. Shit was affordable. You was able to find an $800 apartment somewhere. Now, goddamn apartment, 1 bedroom, fucking loft for $1,700, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy work.
Yep. He was able to give out a few goodies last term.
Yeah.
But now, bro, he literally hired the people that was the most against all of the Epstein stuff, bro. Only for this nigga to completely turn around and just like he literally just did the opposite of what he said he's gonna do, bro.
Yeah.
Most politicians just lie. They say they're gonna do it and they don't do it. No, this nigga literally did the inverse opposite. He said, I'm gonna end all of the wars, and this nigga is just started
the biggest one.
Bro,
Bro.
a bunch of them, bro. He been bombing Somalia and Sudan. They don't even talk about them
Really? Damn.
this whole time, bro. You know?
Yeah.
Then he hit Iran twice by now, you know?
He said, but he was telling Joe Biden, he said, if you go down to Iran, that would be World War III. He kept saying that, and you do it.
Yep.
Like you go ahead and do it. You was against it, man.
Yeah.
You was against the whole CBDC, you was against all that. What happened?
Yep. And so right now, what we really looking for is the effects on the economy, man, as we already spoke earlier. Because once this dollar gets thrown out and the oil is too high to operate, that's when Revelation 13 and 16 is gonna come in. It's like when you play those DJ YouTube videos, you got one song in, another one begin. This all gonna flow perfectly, man. All right. And
That 9 o'clock mix.
yeah, that chip is gonna creep in. All right.
Mhm.
And that's, we were discussing before we cut on the camera that now a lot of these urban areas is putting in more cameras up. All right. That ain't no coincidence. I seen them niggas a few times out there at OP, man. They put new cameras up on all these intersections. Why? Because they about to lock this bitch down. As we always say, it's gonna go from a consumer economy, you out there buying shit, eating, drinking, going shopping on Saturday, to a wartime economy, man.
Mm-hmm.
They gonna nigga shut down the malls. All you niggas go to the sea camp. You know what I mean? Everybody report to the fucking sea camp. Help make these bullets, help make these planes, help make these boats, man. Because we all gotta be in, you know?
Yeah.
That's what they did in World War II.
Yep.
They make ready camps and shit, bro. They put their ass to work. They was designing bullets and rifles and all types of shit. If you didn't want to do it, you got your ass put on a firing squad, man.
Hey, that's funny you mentioned that, because that's really the start of the feminist movement, because all the men was overseas and they made the women get there and work the factories, man. That's why you got Rosie the Riveter. She could do it. That's all that shit, man.
Yep.
Oh, yep.
It was propagated back in the 30s.
Yep.
Quick precept, and we'll get our last precepts, and we'll wrap it up. Shit, Jake a little tired, man.
Yeah.
The brother said Iran let Jake Hostage go and said we're already oppressed in America. So this ain't true. Same thing in fucking Vietnam, bro. They's like, this ain't y'all war. And you know what, man? All you Jakes out there that's talking about going to the military, good riddance. Go. I've at it, man. You got one dude, Elder Monolazak from Connecticut, did a lesson on Bishop Monolazak. He did a lesson on it, or this one simple-minded, bugged out Jake talking about, oh, you people that got a problem with America, fuck you.
I love this country.
Fuck you, nigga. All right? Fuck you for your treachery, and may the Most High fucking wrap your ass up in that goddamn whatever you was at. I pray the Most High balls you up and throw you across the goddamn river somewhere in that damn whatever you was in. Because you see Jake, man, you Jake, you supposed to be fucking mentally stronger than this. You supposed to look Esau in his face and say, look, nigga, go F yourself. The hell with you and your army, man. Hell wrong with you niggas. This is why a lot of you gonna die. All right.
Right.
Revelation 8 and 12, it says here, and the fourth angel sounded, and the third part of the sun was split, and the third part of the moon, and the third part of the stars, so as the third part of them was darkened, and the day shone not for a third part of it, and night likewise, man. All right. Your wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Okay. Like we read, Esau's wisdom has been vanishing, man. And on top of that, you are going to have situations that happen here in America that's going to cause crazy cosmic activities, man. You remember we had the back in October last year, we had those what do they call it? Those vortexes.
Yeah.
Look like big rainbows, man.
Yeah.
Look like big portals. Hell, the weather we just had, bro, it was 16 degrees. It was crazy snowing,
Monday.
crazy winds into Monday, 16 degrees. Tuesday, it was like 38, but they said it felt like 25. Today, Wednesday, it's 78 degrees, man.
It's gonna be 98 camp, brother.
In March, man. And then the crazy part is gonna drop back down in the 50s. So it goes up 40 degrees, drop 50. They doing something because this zombie apocalypse shit coming back out too. That they was talking about. Some dude said down in Houston courthouse or something, or Dallas or something. He said something about zombie prepared wellness or something. So they doing a lot of things, man.
Yeah.
But it reads, and I beheld and heard an angel flying through the midst of heaven, saying with a loud voice, woe, 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 to the inhabitants of the earth by reason of the other voices of the trumpet of the three angels which are yet to sound. And woe goes into World War III, man. All right. World War I, 40 million casualties. That's documented. It was probably way more than that. World War II, 80 million. Hey, to be honest with you, this war could easily be in 100 millions, man. Or like Trump said, billions of dollars. Billions.
And you got to remember too, most of the people in war, they don't die on the battlefield. They die famines and other things, and pestilences and things.
Yep. God. Yes, sir. Y'all brothers got any more precepts?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, bring them out.
This Proverbs chapter 29, verse 22. An angry man stirreth up strife, and a furious man aboundeth in transgression. A man's pride shall bring him low, but honor shall uphold the humble in spirit. Whoso is partnered with the thief hateth his own soul. He heareth cursing and bewareth not. The fear of man bringeth a snare, but whoso putteth his trust in the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, shall be safe, man. All right, so yeah, the key part was at verse 23. A man's pride shall bring him low, and that's what we seeing, happening to America globally. And as we say, these things, what's happening, the foreign policy is going to backfire here, man. So right now it's March. Like July, shit could look way fucked up, man. All right, because a lot of people want to get back at America for fucking the game up for them. See what I'm saying? So as we say, when we speak of that prophecy, the beast shall hate the horde, the world gonna realize who the bitch nigga is, man. Yep. But as we said, brothers, for those in the spirit, we can understand all these things could be fearful if you ain't built up. And we're gonna say again, now is the time to get as close to Yahweh Shemiah as possible, man. Pray every day, fast. We got Passover coming up next week, Pray to Yahweh Shemiah that he makes this the last one.
Yeah, Psalms 51. Read that.
Yeah. Passover April 1st. I think I said next week.
Yeah. 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
God.
Y'all brothers got it. You got anything with Carl? What's up?
Y'all.
Go ahead, bro.
Okay, yeah, this is real quick. Psalms 55 and 20. They say he had put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He had broken his covenant. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. And I just, grabbed that because we had mentioned a point several times. This dude he's at odds with his very own allies, man. So it's really getting to the point to where even the people that was at peace with him, it's going to turn on him, man. And it's really just going to be little Satan and big Satan versus the world.
They call America the big Satan and call Israel the little Satan.
Yep.
That's true.
Yeah.
Which
That's a
Shaitan
funny
means
name.
adversary. You got a precept, y'all? What's up?
Khan, I think you read one of them in Obadiah, but I had another one.
Okay.
I'll bring it out just again. This is the book of Obadiah, chapter 1. I'll start at verse 7. It says, all the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in them. Shall I not in that day, saith Yahweh, even destroy the wise men out of Edom, and the understanding out of the mount of Esau? And thy mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed, to the end that every one of the mount Esau might be cut off by slaughter. So they're all going to be destroyed. Okay. It says, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. So you got to pay for what you did to us, man. You got to pay. You got a big major tab. Okay. It says, I'll jump down to verse 15. It says, for the day of Yahweh is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thy own head. So you see Babylon getting judged, but Iran, you getting judged too. This is why you getting bombed to hell as well. Okay. Because you had a part to play in having us in captivity at some point.
Yeah.
You know, you might have been made, you might have let some Jakes go that you captured. Cool, but it doesn't excuse, you know, the judgment for what you did, because you used to castrate us, man.
Mm-hmm.
You did horrible acts to us in slavery too, and you had us in slavery for hundreds of years.
Yeah.
So all these heathen, they're getting their judgment. So all this World War III, when it hits, you know, don't feel sorry for none of these people as you see them getting cooked and burnt up, because they all had a part to play in our people being destroyed. And we coming back to our steed. When Yahweh Shai come back, all these heathens are ready for a rude awakening.
Right.
Hey, didn't the Lord say that his judgment is upon all the armies? His indignation is upon all the heathen?
Mm-hmm.
That's matter of fact, Joel 3 and 12, it says, let the heathen be awakened and come to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for I will sit to judge all the heathen round about, you know. Also, I think it's maybe in Isaiah, if I'm not mistaken. I could try to pull that real quick and we'll shut it down. Brothers ain't got nothing.
Because I think I heard some reports there's a certain town or city in Iran, in Iraq, in the Middle East. Like it's specifically, the name is tied to basically like calling us niggers or Negroes. Because you got Jake that's living there, and they're oppressed in those cities too, just like they're oppressed over here. You know, they spit on them and torch them and stuff like that. I think I can't remember the name of it is, but it's a name for slave in Arabic.
Yeah. They got them in Yemen as well too. They call the Al-Aqdam. Those are Jakes. They live at the very bottom over there.
Mm-hmm.
God. It's Isaiah 34 and 2. It says, for the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He will utterly destroy them. He have delivered them to the slaughter. So the Lord is setting all y'all ass up. He just gonna get this whore worse, because she's the worst, you know. But if y'all ain't got nothing else, we're gonna close out.
God.
Good.
Yeah.
You got one more?
No, that was it.
Okay. But with that, we're gonna close out. Give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. Lord's will, y'all edified. To the next lesson. Kwam Yasharala.
Kwam Yasharala.
Shalom.
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 Shalom. Shalom.
Shalom, brothers.